Peace. Peace. I am University here, back with another episode of Monday Motivation. No one is going to believe in you until you believe in yourself. No one is going to see the vision that the Most High, the Most Supreme, the Utmost High, God, the universe, the multiverse, the higher power, whatever you want to call it. No one is going to see that vision but you, because the Most High put that vision inside of you. It's your vision. It's what you believe in. It's your desires. It's your dream. It's how you envision yourself living. No one is going to see it before you, because it's yours to bring into fruition. It's yours to manifest into a real reality. It's your duty. It's your purpose. It's your muse. It's what the Most High put into you to fulfill in your lifetime here. So every day you have to realize you can't be upset because people can't see your worth. You can't be upset because people aren't believing in your dream. You can't be upset because you don't have the support you feel like you should have. You're not getting the views that you should have, the likes that you should have. The people around you aren't praising you as you feel like you should be praised for what you're doing. That doesn't matter. That is not what it's all about. If you're in this for fame, if you're in this for riches, if you're in this for anything but inspiring and being able to give to the next generation, anything bigger, anything that's not bigger than yourself, then you should just let it go. Because even when you receive that 100 million, even when you receive the fame, even when you receive everything that you feel like you're pursuing, when you get it, if it's not bigger than yourself and it's only about yourself, you're still not going to be fulfilled. And if every day you're waking up and doubting that it's going to happen, that you aren't going to achieve it, are you putting in the work to make sure that it happens? Steph said it best. He never worried about if the shot is going in or not, because he put in the work. He did what he had to do, and the rest he can't control. So are you getting your shots up? Are you writing your stories? Are you writing your raps? Are you getting your skits in? Are you getting your recipes down pat? Are you getting everything down to the T, whatever your craft may be? Are you putting in that work? And to furthermore, I want to go into scripture in my King James Holy Bible. And I want to go to James. Let me find it. 1 James, I believe 4:3. Give me a second. That's Luke, Mark, Acts, John, the Romans. James. Okay. And it's James chapter 1. Okay, and I'm going to just read this all the way through. It says here, "My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that trying of your faith works patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that gives to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of sea, driven by with the wind and tossed. For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass he shall pass away. For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withers with the grass, and the flower thereof falleth, and the grace of the fashion of it perish, also shall the rich man fade away in his ways. Blessed is the man that endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted that I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempts he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn the way of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust has conceived, it brings forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, brings forth death. Do not err, my beloved brethren. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, and comes down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shall of turning. Of his own will begat he with the word of truth, that we shall be kind of first fruits of his creature. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, and slow to speak, and slow to wrath. For the wrath of man works not the righteousness of God. Wherefore, lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness in the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. But be ye doers of the word. My Bible. But be ye doers of the word, not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any be a hearer of the word and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in glass. For he beholds himself and goes his way, and straightway forgets what manner of man he is. But whoso looks into the perfect law of liberty and continues therein, he began not a forgetful hearer, but a doer of the word. This man shall be blessed in his deed. If any man among you seem to be religious, brattleth not his tongue, but deceives his own heart, this man religion is vain. Pure religion and undefiled before God and the facer is this: to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world. So let's dive deeper into that word. And first I want to go and I want to repeat this part of the text to you. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect, and entering wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that gives to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. For he that wavers is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not the man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. I'm going to repeat that last part. A double-minded man is unstable. A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. And what does that mean? What is that? What insight? What wisdom does that give us? That means that if you have a dream, if you have a plan, if you have a vision, if you believe that you are put here for a certain purpose, that means you gotta have faith regardless that everything you're going through is for divine order. Yes, our choices lead us to where we are. That is a fact. But still, everything is working for the higher good of the Most High. Everything is put in place to help you. Even when we mess up, even when we take a step back, the Most High's plan is still way 10 times ahead of us. The Most High can use our ugly and make it beautiful. The Most High can take the despicable parts of us and use it to empower us to become exactly who the Most High designed us to be. So you can't have faith. We can't have faith in fear. We can't have faith and worry. We can't have faith and be shameful. We can't have faith and attach ourselves to these worldly possessions. We can't have faith and live a double life full of lies. We can't have faith and be blinded by illusions. We can't have faith and be married to our grief. We can't have faith and be married to our emotions. So every day we wake up, every time that we get to do something, whether it's doing something we love or doing something that we hate, just know you have to have faith and just enjoy the moment, because it's always a lesson. I don't really take losses. I gain lessons. I'm always present in the moment. Always be present in the moment, because it's always a lesson to be had. Whether it's you burning the cookies, whether it is you messing up the performance, whether it's on you cracking out of the game, whatever it is, or messing up a relationship, or yelling at your kids, whatever it is, it's always a moment. And the moment that we start growing is the moment that we stop learning, the moment that we stop expanding is the moment that we experience death. Death isn't when we transcend the realm. That's the beginning of life. Death is when we stop becoming who the Most High put us on this planet to be, which is more like the Most High, more pure, less error. So everything that you're going through right now in this moment, know that it's designed for your higher good. Yes, you could have made decisions from the beginning to get you to a better place, but so what? You can't change that. You can't go back and undo the people you had sex with. You can't go back and undo the drugs that you did. You can't go back and mend the relationships that you met, that you burnt, the bridges that you burned. You can't go back and redo the job that you got fired at. You can't go back and cherish the past and cherish the cars that you lost. You can't go back and do it over. So why continue to be double-minded and not have faith that, hey, and learn from that, so that when the next opportunity comes upon you or us, so we can capitalize on it. What does it say here? Knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect, entering, wanting nothing. If you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that gives to all men. Literally, I remember when I first read the Bible, a girl gave me the Bible, King James Version, and the first thing I read was Proverbs, and it said that, wisdom is more precious than ruby and gold. To have wisdom is to have life experience. To have wisdom is to be wise in all your ways. And the only way you can gain wisdom is to be able to listen and be able to pay attention to the experiences that we are experiencing here. What does it say right here? What does it say? It said that right here too. I know I've seen it. Zira, I need you to go to bed. I'm working right now, please. I'm working right now, please. I'm working right now. It's time to go to bed, please. Do not start crying. I am working. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. I look at myself and I find myself, and when I get amongst people, I'm so eager to want to give, until I realize that I'm over giving. And I'm not really listening. I'm not really taking into account of everybody else around me. My energy is so powerful. I am so abrasive. I am so full of myself that I don't realize that sometimes I have to listen, to speak less. To have wisdom and to gain from experience is one of the best things that we could have. So if you did mess up, learn from it. If you did do it right, learn from it. It's all for the greater good. We can't stop learning, because the moment that we stop learning is the moment that we experience death. It's the moment that we stop going after our purpose, that we start attracting our higher self. And this is the last thing we're going to talk about when it comes to 1 James. Zay, please go lay down. Are you in your bed? Please get in your bed and lay down. Ziri, lay down and go to bed, okay? It's bedtime. You have to go to school. Put your tablet on the ground. I will charge it for you, okay? Okay? You can't watch the tablet for the rest of the night. You got that? Don't let me hear that tablet on or you won't get it back tomorrow. Blessed is the man that endures temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of God, for God cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn the way of his own lust and enticed. Then when lust has conceived, it brings forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, brings forth death. Do not err, my beloved brethren. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above and comes down from the Father of lights, with whom is no variableness, neither shadow of turning. So, if you got a gift, if you got a talent, if you got a dream, a passion, the Most High installed that in you for a reason. And if you don't use it, if you don't take advantage of it, then the Most High will install it in somebody else. The Most High has many vessels, many chosen ones, has an army. So take what the Most High placed in you and run with it. No matter who telling you you're not good enough, no matter who telling you that it won't work, no matter what the circumstances is, go after it. Be you. Be who the Most High called you to be. Be great. It's your time now. The energy is here. Can't you see the world is falling apart? You think it's falling apart for no apparent reason? It's falling apart so we can build a new one. A realer one. A better one. One that the generations to come can live in peace, harmony, and divine love, and honesty, and health, and wealth. We have to do the legwork so the generations beyond us won't have to go work 9 to 5 that's paying us crumbs. It's our responsibility. And the sooner that we grasp that, the sooner that we realize that nothing can stop us but us that the Most High is on our hand. All we have to do is repent. Turn away from our animalistic ways and get in contact with our higher self to become more like the Most High. That's what the story of Yahshua was all about. He was showing you how to be pure, how to drop the animalistic ways, how to turn away from the reptilian brain, how to turn off survival mode, turn off fear, how to turn off shame, how to turn off grief, how to turn off lies, how to turn off illusions, how to turn off worldly attachments, and to detach and to become one with the Supreme, with the Most High, the utmost high, because it resides in every last one of us, down to the smallest ant. We all are just reflections of each other and the reflection of the Most High, the Creator. Have faith the size of a mustard seed. Childlike faith that even if you can't see it right now, even if the circumstances are completely out of your favor, have faith. I guarantee you. Let me give you testimonies to tell you I'm not just someone speaking. I'm not someone who just picked up a Bible. When I was a kid, I didn't even believe in God. I didn't believe in no higher power. I remember the first prayer I prayed was for a PlayStation, and I got it. I didn't start praying until later on in life. Let me give you testimonies, man. Let me give you testimonies. Maybe if you can't relate to anything I just said, maybe you can relate to this. I remember the scripture says A double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. I remember every time I stepped inside of the game, I felt like nobody believed in me. And I could never showcase with everything that I worked on, everything that I did, everything I was doing behind the scenes. So when the opportunity came, I was shook, I was unstable. I couldn't even function right. I didn't know what to do. Instead of being ready, saying that God put this in me for a reason. I remember vividly when I decided to go into the military. And I decided that I wanted to go into the Air Force to perfect my craft and to focus on self, to become a business savant, to become my higher self. And I remember every day leading up to it, I was shook, I was scared, I was paranoid, my anxiety was through the roof. I was literally did not know if this was what I was supposed to do. Every day I couldn't sleep. Every day I really didn't know what was next. And the day I got in, the day I went to BMT, I said, why did I do this? I don't belong here. And I realized that I didn't believe in myself, so I took the safe route. Instead of going to college and play ball, I took the safe route. But even in that moment, I didn't sabotage the plan. I still realized the Most High had a plan for me regardless of what way I went. So the plan that I made, I stuck to it. I bust my behind every day. Sun up to sundown. I might have still been sinning, but I still put the work in. I still had faith in my dreams. So every day I woke up and went to the gym. I lifted. I ate right. I ate healthy. I didn't eat fast food like that. I still was studying. I still was trying to master my craft. Still rapping. And still doing what I had to do at work. I remember when I went to the defect, and the first day I got on the grill, the line was backed up all around the cafeteria. The same for the first time I walked the deli. And Bozier was the beast at it, and I was studying him. I was looking at everything. I said, okay, give me no time. Give me a little time, and I'm gonna master this. I'm gonna be the man. And every day I came to work, 4:30 a.m., every day I got on that grill. Every day. Not because I wanted to show off, not because I wanted to be known as the man, not because I care what anybody thought, because I wanted to master this so it can become second nature to me, so I could do with my eyes closed. Even though I knew I didn't want to be a cook, I wanted to hoop, I wanted to make trillions, but still I took the opportunity to grow, to hone in, to have discipline. Every day I showed up, didn't miss a day. And before I left, I could run that girl with my eyes closed. It could be a line ran all around out the door and I'll have it gone in no time. I was making sandwiches like a beast. I was the man. I remember one time it was just me and one other civilian cook. I ran the whole front. I was doing the grill, running the line while he did the whole back. And then I remember it was my time to run the whole back while I had an airman do it, doing the line. Perfect your craft. And if you're not doing what you want to do for work, if you're not doing what you love for work, still work on your craft when you get home. But when you at work, perfect your craft. Cause it could be used later on. Like now, here I am a trainer. Not only do I possess the abilities as far as sport specific, any type of sport, as far as lifting, but I also have a real understanding of how to cook. It's a specialty. Not a lot of trainers can say that. Let's take it even further. When I got kicked out the military, I didn't know what was next. I didn't know what was to come. But I didn't give up. I was making my content. I was door dashing. Yeah, I should have worked a job now that I look back at it, but I still was grinding. I was never just sitting on my tail thinking it was gonna come to me. I still was working. Then I get to North Carolina. I find a job. Then I'm like, I'm not gonna be doing this furniture thing for long. Actually, the first job I got fired at. Then I got another job doing furniture 12, 13 hours a day. Getting paid, get money, but working too long. Then I got another job, perfect job, working 3 to 5 hours a day, making $900 to $100 to $1,000 a week, driving trucks, doing the bare minimum. So I made my military salary, cut that time in half. Now I have more time to do me. And before I got that job, I was already in school, going to school for IT to get my certifications, getting into another craft, breaking into a new industry. I had faith even when I didn't even see, even when I was down bad. I sold my car for $5,000. I had to get my Beamer fixed for $2,000. I gave my wife $1,000. We spent about $1,500 to get all the way over here to North Carolina. I didn't know what was gonna happen. I just took with the pieces and the cards that I had and I played them to the best of my advantages and I lived with the results. Fast, even when I was driving trucks. I was doing it in 5 to 6 hours at first. By the time I was finished, I was getting it done in 3. When I did the fiber thing, my first day doing the fiber thing, I was at the one job the whole day. That means I made $100 in about 10 hours. And guess what? It was raining the whole entire day. It rained from the time, about 2 hours after I got to the job, it rained the whole day. My first job, by myself. It poured down raining them and I hated it. But you know what I said to myself? When my supervisor came and helped me, and he said that he did 4 or 5 jobs that day, and took 2 of my jobs, and I missed out on $200, you know what I said to myself? I didn't cry. I didn't complain. I said, I'm going to get good at this. And I'm going to be making $200 a day. And by the time I left, I was making minimum 3. Minimum 3. I was taking other people's jobs. I was knocking out 4 or 5 jobs. I was making $1,800, $1,600 $400, $500, $300 to $500 a day. I only had to work 5 days a week. When I was driving trucks, I had to work 7 days a week. But I hated every bit of that fiber job. I hated having to get up on that pole and be up on that. I'm an athlete. I'm a musician. I'm a business savant. But I didn't let my ego stop me from doing what I had to do to grow, because I knew this was put me in position for my next position. Then what I do, get the job on computers, working from home. And training, I remember them saying, when they was like, who got the most calls? I just knew they were gonna call my name. Nope, somebody else, 25 calls. By the time that when I got to where I was at, the camera went off. By the time that my supervisor came to me and gave me my interview, what did he say to me? I'm one of the best. And this is the first time I ever did an at-home job. First time I ever troubleshooting any devices. First time I'm really doing the software type of things. And then he got us in a group meeting, and then he went down the stat, and I'm looking at people's stats. There was one person that really had more calls than me. And I'm running them like, damn, I'm one of the top persons on the team. Top 3. And I only been doing this for a month. Instantly I knew, I need to get paid more. And then when he told me that the most I can make, but the most I was making, I was like, damn, I know this not gonna last long. I tell you all that to say this. Don't look at the current circumstances as the end result. Look at the current circumstances as the cards that you are being dealt. And take those cards and play the best hand you can play. And every day, When you get done with that 8-hour, 12-hour shift, you get off and you bust your ass on the dream that God placed inside of you. You put in that work to become the best version that player you can be, the best musician that you can be, the best father that you could be, the best wife that you can be, the best artist that you can be, the best version of yourself that you can be. Because a salary is only the carrot that they dangle in your face to make you forget the dream that God placed in your heart. Every job that I ever worked, I never ever felt like I was going to work it for long because I knew what I wanted to do. I knew what my purpose was. So when I got finished working at that defect, slaving every day, dead tired, I still went home and got off work, went straight to the gym, got my first workout in. Went home, ate, came back to the gym, got my circuit workout in. Came home, studied, finished to get ready for my cert test. Probably didn't get to bed at 10, still woke up at 3, 2 o'clock. Went to the defect to work again, repeat. And I was getting paid the bare minimum. Everything that I did on my own, for all the certifications that I gained, for all the skills that I obtained, for all the things that I've learned, I did it on my own and didn't never get paid for it. Let's go back to the scripture. Let's read that scripture. I don't want this to go over your head. What does the scripture say? Knowing this, that trying of your faith works patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect, entering wanting nothing. So when I say that I'm perfect, it's not that it's because I realize that my imperfections are my weaknesses. And I don't take that lightly of being weak. I look at myself in the mirror and I say I'm a beast and I'm going to get better at that. So my weaknesses become my strengths. Every time somebody point out something bad at me, bad about me, even if it hurt me, I still take that, internalize it, and transmute it. And that's how I get better. That's how people can look at me and think I have an easy life, because I don't let it show. I don't let the struggle show. I don't let what I'm going through. I don't wear it on my sleeve. I just started speaking out about anything. I dealt with so much stuff in life. I can run you down millions of testimonies. I remember vividly the day when I was working at the gym, and that was 7 a.m. I didn't have to work till 12, and my superintendent came to me and was like, "You need to come in to go pick weeds." What? I don't have to be to work till 12. Or the day they told me and Chavez to go to clean the toilet that had doo-doo in it. What? I'm a fucking boss. I'm not. But you know, sometimes we gotta sacrifice. Sometimes we gotta do things that we just do not want to do in the greater good. To have those experiences. I remember vividly going to Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and walking through the malls and seeing all their women covered, seeing the leader of their country with a mural on the ground, and then going to Africa and seeing the slums and being there and feeling like I belonged at home. Remember Tupac saying that, "You belong here. You're not one of them. You one of us." I could run you down a million testimonies, and I say all that to say this. Forget what the circumstances look like right now. Pray and ask for discernment. Pray and ask for wisdom. Pray and ask for strength. Pray and ask for things that of the heavens. Yeah, it's cool to pray for money. It's cool to pray for cars. I'm not saying don't ask for God for what you want, but pray for things that no one can take from you. Because even when I got kicked out the military and I was up 20 with assets, with a car I can sell, in a blink of an eye, it was gone. And you know what? I still felt like the shit. I still felt like a king, an emperor, a boss. Ask somebody. It never was a day when I felt like, even when I was missing meals, it never was a day when I felt like I lacked something. Like I wasn't worthy of more. Like I wasn't who I was, who I say I am. And it could have been easy for me to go back to my old ways and robbing and stealing. I used to steal for food. Steal food from the store. From Walmart when I was younger, when I didn't have food. It would have been easy to go back robbing, to stealing, to selling drugs. It would have been easy like that. But what would I have gained? To gain the world and to lose my soul. And now, this is the season where I'm challenging you to have blind faith. To step into your calling. To be who you are. To be a champ. To show the world that the Most High is real. To be a vessel. And every day I'm going to be here with you. So again, thank you for tuning into the university. Monday Motivation. And I wish you nothing but divine love, divine peace and harmony. That you prosper in abundance. That you become the greatest version of yourself. That this is your year to come up. But I got to tell you, if you don't put in the work, don't expect the results. So in 6 months from now, either you can have a 6 months worth of results or 6 months worth of excuses. You choose. Because I guarantee you, nobody is outworking me. Ever. Nobody has ever outworked me. Nobody gonna outwork me this year. Z, I said turn the tablet off. Don't play with me. Nobody gonna outwork me. Ever. And I ain't competing with nobody but who I was. That's the part. That's the thing about learning. When you're not competing with nobody and you just trying to learn and to grow, that's when you really get to separate yourself. Because if you're willing to learn as well as put the work in, nobody can touch you. Well, how does the quote go? A man who refuses to learn, no one can help. No. It's a man who refuses to learn. I'm gonna remix. A man who refuses to learn is only stopping himself. But a man who is determined to learn can never be stopped. So there you is, man. Prophetic message, testimony. I just thank the Most High for allowing me to be a vessel for you. I thank the Most High for allowing me to speak through you and to share my testimonies with you. And I hope you were inspired. And if you were, please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you want to support me, Cash App tag is in the description. My brand, www.regaliasfinery.com. Go grab a hoodie. Go grab a shirt. Everything that I'm building, any money I'm making, is going towards the revolution. It's to build a new world planet. That's my main priority before any chains, any cars. Is to build, to be able to give. Because I know what it's like to have nothing and have nobody to turn to. So I prayed to the Most High and I said, you give me $1 billion, I'll give half of it away. Not just in gifts, but in opportunities and to create the new planet. So my goals this year is a real one. Running up to $1 million. Put my mama in a building. To be able to give. So as always, man, salute with your divine love, peace and harmony on all. Peace.